The reason I'm making this video isn't because I got a tattoo when I was a little drunk on a night out in November. It's because I found the footage of me vlogging getting a tattoo whilst drunk, whilst out in November. And I've never been more embarrassed of myself in my life. Richard! Hello, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys coping? I know that we've all been inside for a while now and I'm starting to go crazy, and I don't know about you, but like, days are all kind of bleeding into one and I don't really know what's happening. I find myself going through deep dives of my phone, looking back at times when we were allowed to see other people. This morning, I was having one such deep dive when I came across some pretty shocking footage from last November. I had totally forgotten that I had recorded this night out, and in some ways I'm glad I did. Oh hi. Coming across the footage made me laugh and cringe in equal parts. I've thought quite heavily about whether or not this footage should see the light of day, but it gave me such a laugh that I thought maybe you would enjoy seeing arguably the worst side of me. I never asked to be a role model. Generally speaking, I think that I'm pretty good. I don't behave particularly crazily, but on that evening, things got wild. It started like most nights out. I was going to meet up with my friend Hayley. Now, to be totally fair, things can get wild when I hang out with Hayley because we just get so excited to see each other, but nothing like this has ever happened before. I've texted Danny, I haven't heard back yet. It started out very innocently. We went to go and see a hockey game. Before I moved to Canada, I would have called this ice hockey, but according to Canadians, this is not how we refer to the sport. In England, hockey to me is the thing with the ball, you know, on the AstroTurf, which really hurts when you fall over on it, but we're not in England anymore, which became very apparent when I was ordering beer to watch the game. In the UK, you actually can't order beer inside the arena because they just don't trust us Brits not to get extremely sloshed. And you know what? Maybe they shouldn't trust us. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might already have me pegged as a bit of a drinker because I love sharing pictures of my cocktails, but actually, usually on a night like this particular Friday night, I would have had max 3. But one thing led to another. We were having a great time at the hockey. We had 1 beer, we had 2, and ultimately we decided to order a 3rd, which is when things went a little sideways. After the game, which Toronto won, by the way, Hayley and I were feeling like we wanted to continue partying, but we knew that we needed some food, so we went into a taco shop on Queen Street West. Yum! Here is a picture of the tacos I ate that evening that I also found on my camera because I love documenting my food. Not pictured was the margarita that we each decided to order, which I would say maybe was the last straw on my sobriety. We had a lovely time eating tacos and we rolled out into the night air. It's one of those things where people say when you've had a few drinks and the air hits you, you're like, whoa, and it definitely was kind of like that. The only thing is that the taco shop was right next door to a late night tattoo shop. Tacos and tattoos, it's a winning combo. It started like how everything starts. One person makes a joke, the other person says, no, why don't we actually do it? And before we knew it, we were inside the tattoo parlor, lining up, suggesting that, yeah, we wanted to get inked. And yeah, full disclosure, we hadn't thought about this and we were drunk. Again, I'm not asking to be a role model. Please don't be like me. This actually was a very rash decision. I do already have one other tattoo that I got when I was 18 in the town of Scarborough, England. Shout out if anyone's from there. However, this was Hayley's first tattoo. I don't know why I decided to heavily document this incident, but I think that we can all enjoy it. So Hayley and I are gonna get tattoos tonight. Why not take a shot every time I say, Hayley and I are getting tattoos? Trust me, you're gonna be sold at the end. Hayley and I are gonna get tattoos tonight, just on a whim. Why not? Because why not? Although, if you're a child, think about this. I've been thinking about this for a while. Again, I just wanna stipulate that this isn't me, usually. I don't know what was in the water that evening other than a lot of alcohol. So please don't judge me. So I turned the camera on and I started talking about how Hayley and I are gonna get tattoos tonight. Yeah, it's a common theme. After we had discussed that we were getting tattoos, we decided actually, do you know what? For the kids, we don't want to put a rash message like that out there, so we re-recorded our opener. Oh, hi. Hayley and I are gonna get matching tattoos tonight. We've been thinking about this for a while, so think about these things. And we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We had not been thinking about this for a while. We had not. This is a brazen lie. Hi there, Hayley and I have decided to get tattoos tonight. For some reason, I just decided to say it again. Yeah? It's happening. Two questions come into mind. What are we gonna get? Where are we gonna get them? Where are you getting it? Is it on your forehead?
Not on my forehead. Like, relax.
Listening to reason, we decided not to get them on our foreheads. We decided to get matching tattoos on the back of our necks. But what did we get? This is what Hayley's getting. It's gonna be a unicorn.
That's what the horns scream.
How you feeling?
Great.
It seemed of high importance to discuss that Hayley is usually a very symmetrical person. Are you a symmetrical person, Hayley?
I'm very.
Are you a very symmetrical
straight
person?
part, symmetrical.
Watching the footage back, I am mortified at how belligerent we were being. Like, these guys are just there doing their job. Two drunk girls walk in and start declaring, Hayley and I are getting tattoos every 5 seconds. So yeah, Hayley and I are getting tattoos. It's happening. Ugh. Good on them for putting up with us. As I had switched the framing, it felt really important to me to once again introduce what we were doing that evening. My hair's up because Hayley and I have decided last minute to get tattoos, and I'm getting moons because I love a moon. I do. I love a moon. So hopefully that answers the question of what tattoo I got. To be fair, I do stand by drunk me here. I do love moons. Big fan of moons. Moons all day, every day. Moon lover Felgate. Moon. Love moons. I love moons. Very pro moon. Who doesn't like it? Moons are great. Like moons.
I love a moon.
So after I proudly declared that I wanted quote unquote moons, the guys at the tattoo parlor asked me to write a little description about what I wanted. To which, this was my response. Getting an impromptu tattoo. The description is, I love moons. Very helpful. So if you were a tattoo artist based on this description, what would you have done? I wasn't particularly coherent at the time, and fabulous guys in the tattoo shop managed to sketch me up some moon phases. This is gonna be my tattoo on the back of my neck. It did seem really important to me that moons, plural, would be depicted on me rather than just the one moon. So yeah, moon. That was the first time that I saw the design and I was just like, yeah, get it on me. I then had to sign something to say that I was not under the influence of alcohol, and I signed it with my finger. And FYI, this is not my signature, so if you want to sign for more moon tattoos, this probably won't fly. And I'm thinking, a signature is one thing, but why don't they breathalyze people in tattoo shops? I love a moon. If they did though, this magical evening wouldn't have happened. After I'd signed my rights away, I took on the role of critical consultation for Hayley's tattoo. I think the horn should be to the side a bit. What do you think?
You like it?
See, this would be if it's straight.
Hayley decided to be the first to get her tattoo, so I did what any good friend would do and filmed her.
And then, like, this is already stretched out, it's perfect.
And because I am a good friend, I just checked in, you know? Hi. Hello. Do you have any thoughts? Those thoughts were, and I quote, it actually takes a while for someone to get a tattoo, and I realized after all of that beer and my margarita that I needed a wee. So I took a few moments in the tattoo parlor toilets to just really think about what I was doing, and you'll be pleased to know I did vlog those thoughts. So I'm in the tattoo parlor toilets right now having a wee, really thinking about what I'm doing, because this is a whimsical decision. I've texted Danny, I haven't heard back yet, but I want moons. So, moons. It does seem like moons were really important to me at that moment. This is also an incredibly harsh light. It's an incredibly harsh light. Things did start to get a bit weird with the vlogging. Like, I don't want to see myself in this much light. This is far too much light. Was that my first delve into ASMR? So I returned from the toilet and it was my time up next, and they actually hurried me into the chair because they only had an hour till closing. I don't even know what time of night it was, but I think it must have been near midnight at this point. This is when Hayley started filming, and as you can see, my moons are getting done. I've had to cut out the sound here because the tattoo parlor were playing some pumping tunes just to get everyone ready and excited for their tattoo. And at this moment it was Ariana Grande, God Is a Woman, which, great. But I don't want to get this video copyright struck, so I've taken it out. However, if you want to hear the song, I will sing over it. You know God is a woman. Not satisfied with the job Hayley was doing to document my tattoo, I then took over the camera again and decided to conduct an impromptu interview with Richard the tattoo artist, of which I am extremely embarrassed. This is Richard. Say hi, Richard.
Hey, what's up?
Let the poor guy do his job. Richard's tattooing me right now, and I'm ready for these moons. How you feeling, Richard? Like, have you ever been chatting whilst tattooing? Richard, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. Is this distracting for you, Richard? Richard just wants me to shut up. Richard just wants to get back to work. He's had enough of this.
This one is quite easy.
Yeah?
The opportunity.
Moons. Do you like moons? I could have also just let the poor man speak.
Yes.
What's your star sign, Richard? Why am I like this?
Leo.
Oh. Leo.
Yep. Loud and obnoxious.
Ah! Oh God. Why? Richard! Oh God. So, the tattoos were done and we had a photograph of our beautiful, beautiful artwork. And we were very, very genuinely happy and excited with it. I'm devastated I don't have a video of Hayley because she shot this delightful piece of footage of me. Oh, hi. I just got a tattoo. In case you didn't know. Also, I don't think I've ever looked more drunk in my life than at that moment. Nice one, Rebecca. You really excel yourself. I did decide to video the moment that Hayley and I were paying up, only it recorded like this. Which I think is probably an accurate representation of what I was hearing and seeing in that moment at that time. You would have thought that we'd embarrassed ourselves enough for one night, but no, we had not. We decided to go out and celebrate our tattooing by getting another drink. Celebrating tattoo. Nothing toasts to a new tattoo quite like an ostentatious cocktail served in a watermelon filled with sparklers.
I was like, am I lighting myself on fire?
Yes, we did film ourselves on the dance floor. And yes, I am mortified. To my shame, I knocked a bunch of flowers in a vase onto the floor. It smashed. It was birthday flowers for a girl celebrating. I was really sorry. I bought her a drink. She was fine with it, but that is what happened. Ma'am, once again, if you're watching, I'm sorry. The one thing I will say is though, I don't regret my tattoo. I really, really, really love it. I'm glad that I got it in a place where you can't see it all the time, so it doesn't always have to be totally obvious that I have one. But when I do get it out, I really like it. Moons, moons, moons. Moons, moons, moons. So yeah, that is the craziest and most embarrassing night that I had last year, and I'm glad to have ended the decade so strongly. I definitely have had fewer and fewer nights out like that since getting a bit older, but who knows what's to come. That's the beauty of friends and beer and margaritas and tacos. If you want to see more adventures from me and Hayley, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And why don't you let me know what your most embarrassing moment is? I would absolutely love to hear it because I feel like I've shared with you and it would only be fair for you to share with me. So Hayley and I have decided to get tattoos tonight. Hayley and I are getting tattoos.